When Kelby reached out to us, he was new. He's never closed investor deals before. Now, Kelby just got paid $15,000, and that was actually his second deal, second closing within just 8 days. And both of those two deals are not your regular wholesale deals. Both of them are creative deals, which is very rare for newbies, which makes Kelby an absolute creative finance legend. So, Kelby, tell us, how did you pull it off?
First off, I just want to thank SUBTO and Pace Morby. Without the community, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you. And then another shout out to Liuver Sanudo, who helped me close this deal, and also Lance and Jesse Riggin. We just closed the deal 8 days ago with a zero entry.
These guys, for the viewers, they helped you with the exit strategies. They JV with you to help you dispo. You got the lead, they helped you close.
Correct. Yep. Yep.
Just tell us, how did this lead even convert into a contract? Where did it come from? What kind of conversations were you having? You already said that, the seller wanted money tomorrow. And that sounds actually like not an easy seller. How did you like overcome that? And how long did it take you from talking to them for the first time and actually locking them up and then ultimately selling the deal?
So this particular deal came from a Facebook ad. It came in on October 8th, and it took about 30 days. We closed on November 9th. So basically, we had about 3 days until it was locked up. So we locked it up on October 11th, 3 days after the lead came in, and we went over five different options. First option was a cash option, which wouldn't have worked out. It would have been way below what he was asking. The second option was a sub two flip. It was the same as we closed it, but it was all 170 up front, which we kind of talked and negotiated him out of that because we would have had to come up with our private money lender, and we didn't want to pay the overhead on it. So then we basically talked to him about doing the sub two flip option of 50K now and then 110 on the back. And he was all for it. Kept coming back at me though that, oh, is this other investor can give us 420 right now and whatever. And I just told him, well, then do it. Then go ahead and sign with them. And then if it doesn't work out, then go ahead and come back. So he kept going back and forth about that. And then we also pitched Novation to him, and that wouldn't work out because he obviously was asking to put a lien on the house so he could get money now. So he was going to list it. And then the fifth option, we were going to go ahead and just list it because Liuver is an agent, but that wouldn't work out for him either. So that's when we decided, all of us agreed on the sub two flip.
Beautiful. Yeah. A lot of people think that if their motivation is time alone, it has to be a cash offer. But you were literally an example that there's still options. There's more options, even if time is their crunch.
Yeah, the creative was just as quick as a cash deal.
Yeah.
Actually, Liuver said that this is one of the fastest sub twos he's ever.
Wow. Wow. How did you find out about us? How did you even come around signing up with us? I remember our Zoom together, but like, how did you even found out about us?
So I actually was talking to my wife about what we should do, like moving forward to not, call lists. So I actually went into sub two and searched Facebook ads, and there was multiple people that were doing them, and I just seen your name come up a lot, Zach. And I looked and I seen that you had written a book about leads and everything like that. So I set up a call, we had a conversation, and here we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. You took that leap of faith. It's not the cheapest way to generate leads, but it is probably the most premium way. So maybe you can tell us about like what was the previous methods you tried out? I heard you mentioned cold lists. Like tell us about your thought process of choosing different methods for generating leads and ultimately why you ended up searching for Facebook ads. Like how did you even search for that?
So I tried to pull lists and I would call, and I felt like I wasn't getting, it was either I wasn't pulling the right lists or the people just didn't want to sell. A lot of radio silence, you can say. I got the dialer, did all of that, and then it just wasn't working out for me. So that's when like I was saying, my wife and I had a conversation, like, what should we do? And then that's when we thought to look up Facebook ads, try inbound leads, and it's been successful, very successful.
When you signed up with us, you haven't done these deals. Now you have. You're across that line. What would you tell to other newbies that are one step behind you right now? What would you advise them if they are also pursuing inbound leads like you decided to?
To use you, honestly,
Oh,
but no,
no, thank you.
definitely squat up with people. Like if you have a bottleneck, like 90% of the time somebody's already went through that what you've went through. So literally in sub two, it's one question away.
One question away.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, all mindset podcasts all the time.
What would you tell as far as mindset wise to guys that are newer?
Basically, I would have to say the only thing that's holding you back is yourself, and it all has to do with your mind and what you really want to get out of this. Like if you're just going to sit there and not do anything, then obviously where do you think you're going to go? I mean, take action, and if you make mistakes, good, keep going because you're moving in the right direction. If you're uncomfortable, that's good as well because you're going somewhere. Maybe you don't know, but you're not sitting in your chair absolutely doing nothing. You're moving in the right direction. Yeah, just really like I guess really believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it. Like, yeah, there would be times where I was like, "Oh, am I going to close a deal? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that?" But I just kept dialing the phones. I kept following up with the leads, and here we are.
Yeah, consistency works.
Absolutely.
Yeah.